the Canelo Alvarez versus Dave benavidez backstory. And I'm gonna go ahead and explain this shit. And I don't give a fuck what fan get mad at me. I don't give a damn. Those two dudes literally practically ducked each other. And I'm being honest with you. Okay? Let's go ahead and tell the damn backstory. And I put it like this, I'm gonna start with Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, cash cow boxing. Mexican phenomenon. All these things, undisputed middleweight champion, you know what I'm saying? Well, super middleweight champion, all that stuff. So, let's go ahead and explain the backstory to this shit first. So, everybody knew about Canelo Alvarez. Everybody knew Canelo Alvarez fought Austin Trout, Miguel Cotto, all these motherfuckers that he fought. Which is, I'm not knocking this guy. He did what he had to do. Now, he was with Golden Boy. He was with Golden Boy, which was our De La Hoya promotion. He was with them for a while. They landed a deal with the Zone. So the Zone did like a maybe 6 to 7 fight deal with Canelo Alvarez. I think the contract gonna be like I don't know if it was 200 million or 300 million, depends on the contract. But the Zone was willing to pay Canelo Alvarez, I think $35 million every time he get in the ring, every fight. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo, because they thought Canelo was a real deal. Canelo Alvarez looked at it like, oh, okay, so I can go ahead and go fight anybody I choose to go fight, and you guys supposed to do that. So, Skip, I think his name Ty Skipper, I could be wrong, but the last name was Skipper. Skipper was president, CEO, whatever of the Zone. So he pretty much landed a deal with Canelo and Golden Boy. So when he landed that deal or whatever, everybody thought that everybody was looking for those Triple G fights. You know what I'm saying, with Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying, the 3 Triple G fights. And then, you know what I'm saying, whoever else he need to fight, which is $35 million every time we do it. So Canelo thought that I'm going to get that $35 million either way I look at it. Whoever I fight. I don't give a damn. So, what Canelo did was, he fought Triple G the first time. It was a draw. The second time he fought it was a draw. Second time he fought Triple G, you know what I'm saying, he pretty much won, you know what I'm saying, because in between that time, whatever, you know what I'm saying, that second fight, whatever, that second fight with Triple G was, he ended up getting busted because he took some shit he ain't supposed to take. And he said that was like beef that was from Mexico or whatever, but everybody know this motherfucker was juicing. And Canelo fans got pissed off behind that shit because they were bickering for it with American fans and black fans and all the other stuff, whatever. The Mexican fans were bickering toward us because they were like, man, y'all just hate Canelo. No, it's not the fact we hate Canelo. He got popped dirty by doing shit. So it pushed the fight back with that second Triple G fight. So once he finally beat Triple G in points, because they felt like, well, Canelo was not true Mexican, because true Mexican, they know what I'm saying, they brawl us, they come forward with, you know what I'm saying, with a brawling style. So Canelo did what was asked of him, which is that brawling style, because Triple G, which is Gennady Golovkin, used to come with that brawling ass style. And he had a manager and trainer by the name of Abel Sanchez. Abel Sanchez was a big name in Mexico. And also he was a big name in California, because Abel Sanchez actually ran Big Bear in California. So he was Gennady Golovkin's trainer. So the slogan was, since he was a big name there, he was more Mexican than Canelo. Canelo got pissed off. So when Canelo finally beat Triple G, Canelo inherited a lot of Triple G fans. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Triple G Mexican fans. So when because I think Canelo was a unified champion at middleweight. So Canelo said, "Man, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I should go fight. You know what I'm saying? The other champions or whatever, which was one happened to be the WBO champion, Demetrius Andrade. He was like, Demetrius Andrade really ain't done shit to fight me, but you know what I'm saying? I just go ahead and use that formality like I was gonna go and do that. So the IBF pretty much told Canelo, no, you're not gonna do that. You gotta go on and take on our mandatory. So Canelo said, fuck y'all, I ain't doing this shit. I'm going ahead and do something else. So when he did that, he went all the way up to light heavyweight. He took on Sergey Kovalev at light heavyweight for the WBO. And the WBO, you know what I'm saying, I think Paco was WBO's president. He pretty much told him that, you know what I'm saying, whatever champion that we have in one weight class can go up to the next weight class and become their mandatory. So Canelo became the mandatory at light heavyweight. So when he beat Kovalev, you know what I'm saying, even though that the backstory was Kovalev had a new, you know what I'm saying, had a dehydration clause on him and this and that, what he couldn't dehydrate, he couldn't rehydrate back and all this other stuff like that. So, you know, Canelo drained him or whatever, like the case may be. Canelo fuck around and knocked his ass out in the later rounds. So Sergey Kovalev lost his belt to Canelo at light heavyweight, which made Canelo Alvarez, you know what I'm saying, the light heavyweight, you know what I'm saying, the light heavyweight champion. You know, that was his fourth weight class he dominated. So think about it. You know, somebody came from junior middleweight, went all the way up to light heavyweight, kind of skipped super middleweight at the time. So at the time, those other two champions that was coming after Canelo ass, which was Dimitri Bivol. Dimitri Bivol was, I think he was interim champion at that time, the interim interim WBA champion at that time. And then you had, you know what I'm saying, and then you had Better B was WBC champion, so he was looking like, well, I want to go on ahead and unify with Canelo later on. Canelo said, fuck that, I'm finna go right back down to super middleweight. At that time, Dave Benavidez lost his WBC championship because he failed a drug test. He was asked for snorting cocaine, and he also blew up in weight, and he could not make weight. So he lost his belt twice without losing the damn belt. You know, he lost his shit outside the ring instead of inside the ring. And then you have Sam Lukowicz, which is his manager, his manager saying, and his promoter saying that, hey, we're not gonna go ahead and fight Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? You know, unified. Let's wait. And wait fucked his career up for the last 2 to 3 years. Wait, just about sitting there waiting and holding on to the belt. So when he lost the belt, Canelo Alvarez looked at the opportunity to go back down to super middleweight. So they wanted that, you know, so the Zone wanted that third Triple G fight that they promised. So that Canelo Alvarez and them promised. He didn't want to do this shit. He said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and unify the entire division at super middleweight to kind of prolong that Triple G fight that y'all want. So what the Zone did, they worked around and started paying Aldo La Hoya a delicensing fee. Because that's not what that was on the contract, what they wanted. So instead of that $35 million that he supposed to be getting, they were paying Aldo La Hoya 10 of that 35 that he supposed to be getting. So Canelo looking at his check like, hey man, what the fuck is this? And at the time, what's kind of saying, well, hey, they're not finna pay you for these bullshit ass fights that you giving them. So he consequently sued Oscar De La Hoya, and he tried to sue the Zone. The Zone, like, hey, they point the finger. They like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that, you know what I'm saying? The contract you got is Oscar's contract. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We partnership with Oscar, whatever Oscar say go. So him and Oscar had a legal battle going on. So he said, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and pay that $20 million to get out of my fucking contract with Oscar De La Hoya. So they end up letting him go. So they let Oscar ass go, and you know what I'm saying, they still had a partnership with the Zone with Canelo. Canelo like, no, I'm just gonna be my own fucking promoter, my own man. If you want to come see me, come see me. Don't fuck with Oscar no more. So they cut Oscar ass out. Oscar been better toward Canelo ever since that shit. So everybody know Canelo did his thing. Canelo did the Hammer Jungle fight. Nobody wasn't looking for that shit. Hammer Jungle them, you know what I'm saying, they're fighting 2 years, made his ass mandatory for WBC, and fucked around and you know, did that shit. After he beat Callum Smith had the WBC title. They elevated him after benavidez, you know, lost his belt. So they elevated him net. He had the WBA, and they also had the Ring Magazine belt. Oscar De La Hoya fucked around, walked his ass down, you know what I'm saying, fucked around and torn his, you know what I'm saying, Canelo fucking around, kept hitting him, torn his biceps, so he was too busy trying to survive the goddamn fight, and everybody was booing him. But it's like Canelo fucked around and started his belt strap campaign. After that, you know what I'm saying, they said, who you want to fight next, Canelo? I want to go ahead and fight Billy Joe Saunders for the WBO. Billy Joe Saunders was kind of bullshitting. Not training, not doing what he wanted to do. Hanging out with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury did all the talking. We're gypsies, and we're the gypsy kings, and you know what I'm saying? And this is my man right here, Billy Joe Saunders, and we're gonna, know what I'm saying, we're gypsies, we're gonna beat Canelo's ass, we're gonna do this. So that happened. Canelo fucked around and sold out Texas Stadium. Canelo got drawing power, sold out Texas Stadium. Think about it, Texas is full of Mexicans. So basically, they packed that motherfucking place. Kudos to Canelo because, hey, Canelo no business. Billy Joe Saunders comes in through Texas Stadium, and guess who? You know what I'm saying? Since the Texas Stadium right there, guess who fucked around and attended the damn fight? Dave Benavidez and Errol Spence Jr. They never sold out Texas Stadium. These two motherfuckers over here taking a look at what Canelo has done. So Canelo fuck around, fight Billy Joe Saunders, hit his ass with a goddamn uppercut, break his eye socket. Remember, Tyson Fury is backing Billy Joe Saunders, right? He sit his ass at ringside. So Billy Joe Saunders, the father, fuck around and was concerned about his son, ran up to the goddamn ring. Security fucked around and said, "Hell no, your old ass need to be what's going on? Man, that's my son." So one of the security guards chunked the fuck out of Billy Joe Saunders' dad, knocked his ass through the guardrail. Tyson Fury didn't do shit. He just sat there and watched the whole goddamn show happen. So Canelo ended up getting the WBO belt. Now he got 3 of the major titles at super middleweight. They said, Canelo, what's your next target? He said Caleb Plant because he got the IBL. He goes to PBC. Sit down with Al Heyman, Sam Lukowitz, all them. So Sam Lukowitz and Al Heyman looking at it like, oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and make Canelo sign a 3-fight deal and with PBC so that way we can go ahead and get some ratings started and this and that. So Canelo, remember, he's his own man. Canelo said, you know what? If y'all want me, I want $40 million up front before I even talk to y'all. Al Heyman can't pull the same shit he do with all his other fighters, all other PBC fighters. He'll fuck around and take half their money. You know what I'm saying? Start paying them allowance later on or whatever after a fight. Couldn't do that with Canelo. Canelo said, "I want my $40 million up front." And then next thing perks and live gate and all this other stuff, I want a percentage of that too. So Al Heyman said, "Well, I can't do that." Canelo said, "Okay." To put his sunglasses off, walk the fuck off. So Al Heyman had to go call Floyd Mayweather, which is his business partner. Hey man, I need the money. I know what I'm saying, I got Canelo Alvarez here. I know I need $40 million, like that or whatever. So his good friend wired him that $40 million. In between that $40 million where he wired him, shit started happening that same week. Gervonta Tank Davis thinking he was going to go ahead and get him a motherfucking car, a truck, and then he thought he was going to go ahead and get him a chain that thought he was going to get a chain or whatever. Next thing you know, credit card maxed out, said decline, said decline credit card. So he got in trouble with jeweler, and he got in trouble with the dealership that was supposed to be giving him the goddamn truck. That $30,000 truck that he wanted to get. Then on top of that, meanwhile in Texas, not Jamal, but Jamal. Jamal, the one that invite everybody over for breakfast or everybody over for lunch or whatever. Fucked around, credit card got declined because he didn't have enough funds on his card. So basically, instead of calling Al Heyman and say, "Hey man, I got a problem, man. What's going on with my card that I'm supposed to have this county in?" Instead of being a man calling Al Heyman was saying, asking him what's happening, he fuck around, go off on the damn waitress and get thrown in jail. Jamel Charlo had to get him out. His brother had to get him out. So that happened. All these problems going on after Canelo got that $40 million. So Caleb Plant is actually a $500,000 fighter. He paid him 10 out of that 40 that he was gonna pay Canelo. So altogether maybe 45, 50, give or take, for that fight to happen. So everybody looking at Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant was talking shit. He said, "Man, it's gonna be one. Ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna pull everybody one. I'm gonna be the next super middleweight undisputed champion, like that or whatever." So I think Caleb Plant tried to slap Canelo. Canelo fucked around to reach back and fuck around, do the uppercut slap, cut motherfucker Caleb Plant across the eye while he still had the shades on. I remember that damn shit to this day. So the fucked up thing is, remember, you guys gotta understand this right here. You have to physically beat Canelo. You're not gonna win a scorecard unless you literally convincingly whoop his ass, like Floyd Mayweather did and Bivol did later on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. Caleb Plant was damn near winning the fight. He winning the fight or whatever. But remember, Caleb Plant always run out of gas in the 10th round. You know what I'm saying? He was over there, actually outboxing, Canelo. You know what I'm saying? He was outboxing him. Ran out of gas 29th to 10th. Canelo fucked around and caught his ass in 11th, dropped his ass twice, got that goddamn IBF belt, which is the last defender stone of all the belts. So once he had all the belts, he won every fucking title on the PBC platform. Everybody was thinking that his next fight gonna be Earl Smith Jr. and also Dave benavidez. Know what he did? Fuck y'all. I'm going back to the zone. After that, you start seeing Floyd Mayweather start talking shit. "Oh man, that nigga ain't shit. Man, that motherfucker easy. He ain't shit." And remember, that $40 million came out of Floyd Mayweather's purse. He the one did that. So Canelo got upset. Al Heyman got upset. So he go back to the zone for another contract. So he thought, which is Canelo. Canelo gonna go ahead and thinking that he gonna go ahead and go all the way up to, he's gonna go ahead and skip light heavyweight because they were looking at his ass. So, you know what I'm saying? Because Bevel and what's kind of looking at chops at his ass, especially not even Bevel, especially what's his name? Better be. Better be looking at chops his ass. No, bring your ass back down up here, cause we waiting on your ass. Just fella, you go back up. So Don King was still trying to promote, and there was a dude at cruiserweight. His name was Makabu. Makabu was an African that was the WBC champion up there at cruiserweight. Canelo was looking at chops at him, and I'm thinking that they're gonna be easy win. They're gonna be my 5th weight class that I was gonna accomplish, which is junior middleweight, super middleweight, light heavyweight, cruiserweight. They're gonna make me, catch up with Aldo La Hoya as far as 5 weight classes. Skipper said, "Hell no, that was your old deal. This is the new deal. No, you're gonna have to pick between Mitchell Andrade, which is Andrade, not defend your belts against him." Or take the Triple G fight, or go back down to Benavidez, or give us that Benavidez fight, or you need to go ahead and give us that Triple G fight that we wanted. He said, "Fuck it, I ain't gonna give you no Triple G fight because I already beat Triple G. I'll just go ahead and go fight Bevel." Which is a cherry pick went wrong. Went back up to light heavyweight, got his ass whooped. Went back down and said, started talking to Eddie Hearn and said, "Hey man, we just go ahead and go fight Triple G, old man, so we just go fight him." Didn't want to go fight. Didn't want to give Dave Benavidez a shot then, even though Dave Benavidez was the interim champion. Didn't want to give him a shot then. So Canelo went on and on, fighting everybody else. Fuck David. So everybody, in the 2-year span, everybody was like, "Why the fuck you ain't fighting David?" No, he said, first time he said, well, David is 6'2". He's gonna be, when he do a rehydration, when he rehydrate, he gonna be like maybe 200 pounds. He gonna be too big. He gonna be 20 pounds over me. First excuse. Second excuse. "Oh man, the dude, Turkey Out Sheik talking about I want to fight David. I want 200 million if I go fight David." Second excuse. Third excuse. Well, he was disrespectful to me, man. Every time we fought, so every time I see him, he was disrespectful to me, so I don't want to fight him. That's 3 excuses that Canelo didn't want to fight David Benavidez. The 3 excuses. That mean you don't want to fight him. You ducked him. A lot of fans don't want to hear that, but you ducked him. Let's go David Benavidez side now. I'm through Canelo. Let's go David Benavidez side. David Benavidez. One thing about Canelo, at first, until Canelo got to his division, did what he couldn't do. So what he said was, "You know what? I'm gonna prove myself since Canelo clean out the division. Ain't nobody but to fight is Canelo. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and fight Canelo leftovers. I'm gonna go ahead and fight Caleb Plant. He fucked around and he couldn't stop him, but Caleb Plant held on to him and shit like that or whatever. He outboxed Caleb Plant. He knocked out Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade was targeting Canelo for the last 2 weight classes. Stopped him. And he still kept talking shit about Canelo. And man, why the fuck I'm not getting a title shot? Y'all forgetting, y'all forgetting Mauricio Suleiman is getting paid with Canelo being the WBC champion. Mauricio Suleiman like, well shit, I'm gonna make you interim champion. You don't have a time frame to challenge Canelo. We'll just make you interim champion. Just like I did with Dylan White, or whatever, when he was going out to Deontay. You know what I'm saying? When you going out to Deontay Wilder, I have to make interim champion for 2-3 fucking years, and it really don't mean nothing. You just gonna be just fighting all the mandatory that he don't want to fight, which is fucked up. So he said, "Well, I give you an alternative. Go up to light heavyweight and go fight Demetrius Bevel And Arthur Beterbiev, Speller Arthur Beterbiev, he's the WBC champion up there. David Benavidez said, hell no, I still want Canelo. So he didn't get respect, so he said, well, fuck it, Canelo ducking me, so I'm going to go ahead and go up there to like heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? It was a dude named Sergey something, I forgot his name. Struggled with him. He said, no, I'm going to go back down to go fight at super middleweight because he knew that he wasn't as strong at like heavyweight as he was at super middleweight. So middleweight, David Benavidez had all the advantages. He big, he got fast hands, and a lot of guys, stand in front of him. And remember, those guys at light heavyweight and cruiserweight are not gonna stand in front of you. Them motherfuckers got a little oomph on power punches. You're not used to that shit. And your body is not going to sit there and stay down in super middleweight for so long. So Canelo to do nothing wait his ass out and like, nah, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a fighter's life like I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you go ahead and wait yourself out because your body been sitting there like been sitting in super middleweight for the past 10 years. So your body gonna fuck around and grow out the shit anyway. So that's what the fuck he did. So that's one reason why I let the shit go. I'm like, the shit ain't gonna happen because Canelo ducked the shit out of him. And that's a fact. Canelo fought everybody at super middleweight but him. You know what I'm saying? That's for the Dave Benavidez fans. That's for the Canelo fans. I'm being honest. This your boy Tommy. Getting off.